I can't believe it. It's Friday night. Let's hit the club. I wanna see flashing lights.
This is one song that was playing on local radio. Heard it up here. When I was down in Cincinnati, I heard it up there too. So, it's like Teach Me How to Dougie.
Yeah, I heard it.
Yeah. I heard it up here first. Went to Cincinnati and playing it up there, so I don't know where they from. But Teach Me How to Dougie. Cause I remember the first time I heard it, I didn't like it. I still don't like it.
Well, I mean, I can count on my hands the amount of times I've heard like a new artist, like a new local artist in Chicago get played on Chicago radio.
Yeah.
I don't listen to radio like that, but when I do, it's very seldom.
Yeah. I don't really listen to radio, so you know how I do it. Keep my CDs My whole thing is like, because if you're doing a mixtape is, because I understand like it's a benefit, but that benefit only goes so far for people that's not found. You get the full extent of it if you own and you sign and everything, but like you trying to put a mixtape, an underground mixtape out. Not everybody knows who you are, so they're not gonna be searching for your mixtape. It's just them having to type in the wrong thing in a Google search and like, oh, mixtape, click, oh, you know.
I mean, I think that people like artists like Jay Nolan, I mean, technically that would be like a mixtape, but you know, I call it an album. It's all original songs. Yeah, just rapping over other people's beats. That's what I would consider a mixtape.
Yeah,
because they changed what the mixtape is now.
That's what I mean too. We like when I say make an album is not you taking Rude Boy, the beat Rude Boy, and just changing the lyrics up, changing the hook or whatever. Even if you did that, didn't do that, you still can't send that beat to the radio because of copyright. You can't put that on your album because of copyright. So that's a mixtape.
It's just about more, just stressing more original material.
Yeah, getting your own beats.
I mean, I think that because I rarely even listen to freestyles. It's not interesting to me. I'd rather hear some original stuff.
It's like freestyle is pretty much a pre-written song. It's not even a song, it's just I find that most rappers nowadays, they don't even write songs nowadays. They write verses. They don't even write songs anymore. They write verses, they go through their book and find which verses match the best, and that's what they use. But nowadays, like if you look at groups like Young Money, they don't have songs by themselves, you know, like Lil Wayne and Drake and them do. But the majority of their songs, they don't have songs by themselves. So all they need to do is write a verse and they done. That's all they do. Yeah. So like, and I think that's kind of spilled over.
And then the hook would be simple of the sample hook. Just a couple words. That's the hook.
And I think that's spilled over into the underground, but in a negative way, because now they looking at it, but people, we see that, man, it's cool, but you know, where's your originality and your creativity? You know, that's in my opinion what sets people like B.O.B. and Janelle Monáe and all of them apart, because you can tell they have a thought process into their song. They actually sit down and write, and they like scheme on it, pretty like brainstorming.
Cause now that I'm in this club, you know what I'm trying to do? I'm trying to get
pretty much nowadays all albums are like that. There's not too many, well not all albums, but like albums aren't structured like they like albums in my opinion should tell like a story. Like when we was watching Will I Am, he said track number 3 should lead to track number 4, or track number 4 should lead to track number 5. That's how I feel it should be. Each song should connect to each other. Like after this event happened, and this song led to this event and to this event. Nowadays they go from they separate. They don't want to have 3 party tracks next to 3 love tracks or whatever, R&B tracks. They separate. They do a party track here, like a going in track, and then just a girl song, and a whatever track, and then they take it back to the party. You know, it's like a cycle. You know, they don't.
self-destruct. I mean, I think the technology has made it worse to where more people have a voice that may not be ready for, you know, making music on a grand scale.
Like, what you mean?
Like how you were saying, the underground, like people mimic what they see with young money.
Yeah.
I think people were already doing that back when, like, you know, the East Coast was still running things, and even the West Coast, people wanted to rap like that. It's just that now the technology, now, you know, if you got a computer, you can record.
Yeah.
Upload it to SoundClick, and you know, everybody got a CD, like you said, a mixtape or something.
I really don't even want to get like put out there as an artist.
Yeah.
I mean, well, I want to get put out there as an artist, but not as like a rapper or a singer or a producer. I want to be put out there as an artist, not he's this, he's that. He's an artist. He's well rounded. He can get into every aspect of it.
Yeah, it's this dude named Madlib. He's like my role model. Like, I would model my career after his, because he's like a DJ and producer.
Yeah.
And he's like underground. Like, he's signed to this label called Stone Store in California, and they basically got it to where he can put out anything like he wants. Like, he produces, like, he samples, but then he has like a jazz group where he's played like all these different instruments, and he put out like a reggae album, and he'll collaborate with other people. Like, he's done stuff with Ghostface and Talib Kweli and all this other stuff, but he can pretty much put out anything. Like, whatever he wants, they said, let's go, let's put it out. And he does, like, he does gigs all over the country, you know, overseas, where he could just play his own music, like, for 2-3 hours and get paid off that, and get merchandise and sell that.
Like, I remember somebody was telling me, you don't have to be on BET to get the money, like the people who be on BET. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Get focused, dedicate yourself to your craft, study your craft, you know, the history of it. Look at what other greats have done. Make albums and not mixtapes.
Yeah, make albums, not mixtapes.
Focus on making just good songs, solid songs.
Here's the moral. I got the perfect moral. Let's see. How am I gonna work? How am I gonna work this? Alright. Let's see. I think I got two. One is, do what's best for you, not what's best for your career. Because most of the time, people who think for their career first instead of thinking for themselves, sometimes you would think that by thinking for your career, you actually going forward, but sometimes you need to think, are you being true to yourself? And that's the problem. Some people ain't being true to themselves, so they making songs that they normally wouldn't make because they looking for that hot single. Then when it comes time to the album, they got like 5, like they say they got like 13 tracks. Say like 5 or 6 of them are hot singles, and the rest of them are just like whatever. Yeah. So be true to yourself. Make the music that you want to make. You know. I guess that's make the music that you want to make. Yeah. Don't let people kind of persuade you into making it. If you want to make a rock song, or if you want to make a pop song, or if you want to make an R&B or a jazz song, whatever, do what you feel like you want to do. You know, don't be scared to express yourself. NWA.